thought I'd say a little bit about my the oil I'm taking. I was calling it CBD oil, and it actually does say CBD oil there, but it's actually hemp oil, and it's THC free. So it's got a very, very little hallucinogenic quality to it. I have to say, this one that I bought, this one that came the other day and I started taking yesterday is a daytime one. It's the blue one, which is on screen. It's very clear. From memory, when I was taking CBD oil before the final Brexit break, it was a much thicker oil. It seemed it didn't come out of the dropper very easily, but this is really clear. So this is the blue one, which is from a sativa strain. It's a whole plant extract, and you're supposed to start with 2 to 3 drops once a day and build up if required. Well, it takes some time for your body to get used to cannabis. There's something called not 20% off your first order. There's something called, I can't find it now. It's endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is a endogenous or internal entity, and it's a system of network of neurotransmitters and neuromodulators, and it takes that system some time to begin to understand what you're taking and start to use it. And I'm on day 2, so I took 3 drops yesterday of the blue, 3 drops today, and I'm sort of waiting for some reaction. I'm actually going to take another 2 drops now. Maximum 70 milligrams a day. It says, how many milligrams in a drop? There are I can't work it out. Anyway, I'm going to take a couple more drops because I'm in pain, and I'm trying not to take any other painkillers. So this is the daytime one. This is who I buy it from, CBD Brothers. I wasn't able to buy it from them after Brexit, and I'm now able to buy it again from them. And this one is the one I take at night. I mean, I've just gone back to the stuff that I used to take. I've not researched to look to see if there's anything else I can take. And this is indica dominant hybrid whole plant extract. So it's a different strain, or dominated by a different strain. And as I recall, this purple one was less stimulating than the blue, which is why taking it at night was recommended. It doesn't give you a lot of information on the box because of how cannabis oil CBD oil is sold. They're not allowed to give you loads of medical information. You can go to their page and they have blogs about CBD oil. There we go. Pets blog, Grow blog, and across here that you can't see because it's across the page is the CBD blog. So you've got various blogs that you can read. So most people that sell CBD oil will provide information on their webpage, but they don't provide information with the oil. So I'm hopeful that this is going to work because I was really uncomfortable by the time I'd finished cooking. I mean, my hands had been hurting anyway, and by the time I'd finished cooking and we'd eaten, I had to go and slump over next to Mark on the sofa and that works. If I slump down and get my neck and shoulders supported, it really works. So that's what I did. So I'm more comfortable now, but I'm going to take some CBD oil shortly. So I cooked Cote de Boeuf, which I've always muddled up, I think, with what I understood to be brisket when I was growing up. I'm sure it looked the same. You know, it looks like a great big beef chop, and that's what Cote de Boeuf means, beef chop. But it's massive, big piece of meat. I'm sure it's called something else in America. I see them slapping them down on barbecues, I think. Um, but it's very marbled with fat, which is what makes which is what gives meat its flavour. It's like I stopped to take my CBD oil and didn't hold it in my mouth long enough. You're supposed to take it, put it under your tongue, and hold it there for about 90 seconds. I think I gave it 45 because I was mid flog. Yeah, so it looks like a big chop and marbled with fat, which is really important for flavour. And over the years, and it's got a big bone. And I think they stopped selling meat on the bone in the UK several years ago, down to one of the, I can't remember whether it was mad cow disease, it might have been the mad cow disease time. But over here we can still buy stuff like that. And this that we have is from the farm. It's organic, grass-fed beef. And marbled with fat. So today, for some reason, I think I had sussed that I needed to cook it quickly. So I seared it really quickly on all sides in a big pan, and had heated the oven up to really high, and then put it in a tray, covered it in foil, shoved it in, and it got about 40 minutes. And I used my thermometer to check the temperature of the core of the heart of the meat, and that had reached the temperature it needed to. Then you take it out and you leave it to rest, and it was amazing. It was so tender. It melted. It practically melted in your mouth. And then as I carved it, there was lots of fat which I removed. It had begun to melt, but because I hadn't cooked the beef hadn't cooked the beef as much as you might do or others might do, it hadn't rendered out the fat. The fat was melting, so it was easy to just scrape that off and move that to the side. But it was really nice. And I did it with roast butternut squash, carrots, onions, garlic, a couple of potatoes that were left over, and some thyme. And it was really tasty. Oh, and then we had Brussels and roasted Brussels and chestnuts, the remains of the chestnuts, remains of the Christmas Brussels. So it was really lovely, quite healthy, I think, because none of it was processed. The only processed bit was the horseradish sauce that I knew that I'd got somewhere in the fridge. So that came out, horseradish sauce for the beef, really nice. So yeah, but it was hard work. Taking the skin off the butternut squash was hard work because I can't hold the piece of whatever I'm cutting. I can't hold it so well because I'm not able to use this part. So it's like I can use my thumb a bit, but I'm holding with these three fingers, and it's dangerous. But I had said to Mark that, I'm going to need you to help me this morning. But once I'm in there and I'm in the zone, I just got on with it. And when I got him to help me with the butternut squash, it may have been last week, the butternut squash really needed using. It had started to began to rot in places. He cut it up too small, and of course it goes mushy before everything else is cooked. So I wanted to be there. I wanted to make sure that I was cutting it so that it was the right size. It's raining. It's Sunday. We've got no fire alight again. We had a fire yesterday, but because it's mild outside, I don't know what the temperature is. The thing's not working. It comes and goes. It's weird. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it isn't. It's mild though, and because when it's mild out, if we have the wood fire, eventually it gets really warm in here. So we've just got the gas fire on, and that's 20. Just was nearer 21 than 20, so it's plenty warm enough. And that's it really. What I was going to tell you something else, I can't remember what it was now. What was it? going to have a look at the comments. It's normally something in comments that I have seen, so don't go away. Gwyneth, I have contacted La Redoute. Thank you. I did that. You told me to, and I did it. Whether they'll respond to it, I don't know. What else? A few Americans there saying I haven't upset them. That's good. Thank you. Jolly good. I mean, I'm not saying everybody. I'm not generalising. I am saying some. Oh, Vanessa, yes, I know Joe Biden. Well, I don't know him, but I have seen and know quite a bit about him. I remember him as Obama's wingman. I thought they had a lovely relationship, and I know that he's quite old. It always amazes me how old some American politicians are, like Nancy Pelosi, how they carry on working. Is she 80 something? Can't remember now. But Joe is old, and it just astonishes me that they carry on working. In fact, I don't think they stop working. And I sort of I wondered at times whether he'd last the course. And when he won, according to a lot of people, when he won the election, oh God, what was I going to say? I got drifted back into the election was stolen. What did I think? Oh, I know. I sort of thought to myself, he's referred to by some, isn't he, as Sleepy Joe? And I don't think he's Sleepy Joe, but I do think he's very calm, and he's very gentle, and he's very kind. And it seemed to me, as an onlooker, as an observer who isn't American, doesn't live in America, that it was after Trump that he was going to be good for the country, because he would just bring this period of calm, were my hopes. And I think he did. I don't think, I don't know how anything gets done over there. I don't know how much has been done over there whilst Nancy Pelosi has been Speaker, but I can't imagine anything happening now with Kevin McCarthy as your Speaker. What an arse. Another narcissist, backed by Trump, backed by I think some of the people that were part of the uprising on the 6th of January. I don't know, not sure, but I think so. So certainly not in it for you, is he? Not in it for the people that need him. Anyway, yes, so I do know Joe. Yes, I talk to him on the phone all the time. Not, yeah. So that's it, really. I hope you're having a nice Sunday, and I'm looking forward to seeing the vlog from Lucha is the daughter, isn't it? Sarah and Luca. Looking forward to that. That'll be up shortly. And I'm going to carry on playing my game. I'm going to carry on playing Scrabble. I'm going to put some more clothes on because I've cooled down a bit now. And see you next time.